Why India cannot be the hub of science and knowledge again? Why are we asking this question in the first place? Was India ever the hub of science and knowledge? Is this a true fact that India was ever the hub of science and knowledge in the world? Well, first let me get out of the sun. The sun is hurting too much. I can't even open my eyes properly. So let me go to the shade. Okay, let's begin. So, this channel, Mahan Scientist, is to make India a hub of knowledge and wisdom and science again. But is that becoming true? Is that coming to life? Is that happening? The sad part is no. And that is why this question I raised, that can India be the hub of science and knowledge again? As if there was some time when India was the hub of science and knowledge and wisdom. Is that true? Was India at one time the hub of science and knowledge? This channel is based on the glory of India. I want to show the people of India that what India truly is, what we are great for. I want to show you that. But the problem is, we Indian people, we do not want to see our glory. Why? It is because our glory challenges our present. If you listen to our glory, we keep questioning. And our today's world, the only thing we say that don't question, don't think too much. Just do, just keep going. This is life. We Indians gave the world the greatest philosophies of life. And now we are doing this. We Indians taught the world about freedom. And it was us who stayed in slavery for almost 1000 years. What's the cause of it? The cause is still on. It's still going on. I'll be sitting here outside my hostel in the campus. I'm sitting somewhere nearby, and during making this video, the sun will come and sometimes it will get cloudy. So the continuation of the video will be a little broken. And you hear the birds? Okay. So let's start from the beginning. I started this channel to present you the glory of India, to tell you that why India is great. I wanted to show you that what India truly is, what truly being an Indian means, what India truly teaches us. I wanted to show you that. But what we Indians do not want to see our true glory. Actually, our true glory, our true face is of so much light that we can't even look at it. We are small, very minute compared to the huge sun that the India is, that the true Bharat is. Look at our name, Bharat, Aryavat. What does this name suggest? Bharat means Bha. Bha means knowledge, wisdom. Rat means we are lost in wisdom. We are inclined. Rat means inclination. We are inclined to wisdom. Our basis is knowledge. At the time when people around the world were wearing leaves, we started writing on the leaves. We were the civilizational revolutionaries of the world. And why we cannot become that again? Look at my views. I'm wanting to make the glory of India, I'm wanting to tell you what India truly is, in a sense of making you proud about our country. But then, look at how many people watch these kind of videos. You'll see that this is not worth it. I've made almost 100 videos in Hindi, and then I look at what those 100 videos, got, not to me, but to public, for them who I am making these videos for. To them, it is almost nothing. The audience I'm targeting, the regular, the typical Indian audience, these people are not totally not interested in knowledge, and that is the problem. And that is why I'm making this video in English, because maybe some wise people find this video, and maybe this video will be shared more. Maybe, I can just hope. Now I'm recording this video, I don't have anything in my mind specifically to speak for this video. I only have some ideas, and I'm presenting you the ideas with the truth, with the actual fact that I'm seeing around my world, around my country. So, the truth is, we Indians do not want to pursue knowledge. And what do we want to pursue instead? The true reason behind our more than 1,000 years of slavery is that we were no more a knowledge based society. We wanted to become a knowledge based society. Many people have tried and they lost their lives for it. Buddha, Shankaracharya, Mahavir Jain, who else would I name? Guru Nanak, Guru Govind Singh, who else? How many people do I name? There are so many people who died. But what our contemporary beliefs, what our popular societal beliefs say, our society says that you do not have to pursue knowledge. Our society pursues. Let's go to our question again. Why India cannot be the hub of science and knowledge again? The answer is simple. It's we do not want to become. And what do we want to become? An officer who sits in a chair and has a wife and two cute boys. That's it. That is the great Indian dream. Yes, that's it. That is all we want to become. We want to become these people that do not have anything purposeful in their life. We are pursuing this reality. We're wanting to become this thing. You really think about it. What is our society is all around? When you are born, there's a huge celebration in your home. People are happy. Everybody comes and sees you. There's a newborn. You cry. You're helpless little child. You're this infant baby who cannot do anything by its own. And then you get possessed by the society. How? It's like this. We start from our schools. Whenever a child asks questions, we tell them that, why are you asking so many questions? You can't know everything. Don't ask questions. You should not question your elders. Haven't you heard these things? Tell me truly that this does not happen in any schools, in any families. Whenever a child asks questions, we tell them on their face, why are you asking so many questions? Why do you need to know all this? Do you really need to know all this? Huh? Why do I need to answer your questions? You do not question your elders. Why do you scold? Because the question of a children is honest questioning. And we are devoid of honesty. The 1,000 years of slavery I mentioned, the 1,000 years of slavery, they made us like this. And the great Indian dream. Let's continue with our child life. Then you grow up a little. You wanted to question some things. You wanted to know some things. But the society did not allow you to know things. Then you keep on studying and keep on going with your studies. But that truly, did that work out? What did our education system do to you? Now you become a machine. You passed out your 10th class and now you are studying your 11th, 12th higher secondary school. In this school, you are totally clueless what to do next. You have graduation coming after this. What subject would you take? What thing would you do after graduation? These questions are coming to your mind, and there's a dream that is put into your brain. This child will grow up. They'll study in school and then college, and then they'll do a job. They'll get married and start a family, have a wife or husband, have two kids, one boy, one girl, and then they will send their children to school, and then the children will go to college. They will grow up, they will get married, and then when these old people, they have married their children, they'll play with their grandkids, and then the grandkids will grow up, and the grandparents, they will want to see their grandchildren's marriage, but before that they will unfortunately die. Doesn't that sound a dream of every other Indian? I'm smiling while saying this because this is such a stupid thing, and this is such a childish thing that I can't help but smile on it. This is very innocent thing actually. So what is innocent about it? It's that life doesn't work like this. This is totally against the rules of life. The dreams we have are fine, okay. These are dreams of utopia. You look at the world who is living like this, who is having life like this. You look at them. Are they really happy from their life? This is when the true sense of the true heart of India comes in. The true heart of India is not to get married, is not to get a secure job. It is not to have two kids. It is not to have kids that will take care of you when you become old. It's nothing that you think about it. It's not going to temple and wish for your wish to fulfilled. It's not to bribe a god to give you something that you think that will fulfill you. This is not India. The true sense of India is knowledge. This statement should conclude my video, but it won't. No matter how many times I speak that the true sense of India is knowledge, this won't take you anywhere because I am speaking it since the beginning of my videos, since the beginning of this channel. Did that make any difference? No. And I'm again speaking this through this video. And is this going to make any difference in the world? I don't know. And I'm not expecting any difference from this world. The true thing is, we do not want to change. And that is why we are purposefully neglecting our true selves. You try to look at whatever we are doing in the name of Indian culture. What is Indian culture today? Just marriage. It is all, from the beginning to the end, it's all marriage. India is a marriage centric society. And if I go to a deeper sense and if I truly speak the facts, India is a sex centric society. All we want is that is sex. And why am I saying this? In the beginning, we separate boys and girls based on sex. You go to school, you'll see at one side there will be boys, at other side there will be girls sitting. And what is this difference? What is this difference doing to their minds? So we are cutting the access from of the boys from girls, from the girls from boys. We are cutting their communication. And what happens due to this is this miscommunication. And until the teenage comes, due to this miscommunication, this not having much communication, it becomes a huge gap between them. And because of this gap, and there is some physical attraction also. And when this teenage days comes, they are even more attracted to the opposite gender than they should actually be. They are expecting some otherworldly things. And this is when the problem arises. The problem is actually very deeply rooted in our society. I told you now, we aren't a knowledge based society. We are a sex based society. You see the crimes, the rape cases come almost every day. The newspaper headlines are filled with those type of things. Why is it so? My channel is totally not about these things. I totally do not want to talk about these things on my channel. But tell me, what else do we want to see? We say sex is a bad thing. Then when someone says that they do not want to get married, and just look at it, what our society does to them. You just try to tell your parents that you do not want to get married. You'll know, and most probably you know how it feels. And why do we want these kids? We want them also to pursue this great Indian dream that do anything in your life, but have a stable income and have a comfortable life, get a job and get a wife or husband. Usually you get a wife because you do not get a husband, your husband gets you. I do not want to use this kind of language, but what can I do? This is the truth. I'm very uncomfortable saying these kind of truths, stating these facts. But the fact is, we do not want to know these things because these things are challenging our course. Does Gita does Bhagavad Gita say anytime that you have to get married to be satisfied, to be fulfilled? Where did Sri Krishna tell you? Where did Lord Rama tell you? Where does any noble scriptures of ours tell you that marriage will give you some ultimate happiness? But we are only doing that. From the childhood, a baby is trained to become a sexual object. If it's a boy, then it's a little easier for them to get away from it. But if you are a girl, then congratulations. You are an item song subject. Jungle mein aaj mangal karungi. This thing says by this is said by a girl singing Chikani Chameli. She's saying, I am Chikani Chameli. I came here chupke akeli, alone and without telling anyone. Pawwa chadhane aayi. What is this? What are these things? And this is a very popular song. Like this, there is Sheila Ki Jawani. There is Munni Badnaam Hui. And Kaati Raat Maine Kheton Mein Tu Aayi Nahi. Why are you calling her to Khet? What do you want to do with her in the Khet? And the problem is the girls, they are also happily dancing in these songs. They do not have any problem becoming a sexual object because they think they exist only for that purpose only. It's so deeply rooted into our society that whatever we do, we cannot solve that. That's why we cannot become a society, a country that is the hub of science and knowledge. Because science cannot grow out of sex. If all in your mind is only sex and sex, you cannot ask questions. You'll become like a bull, like a crazy bull that's roaming around. When the bulls they get aroused, you look at them, how they behave. They get really angry. They're not in their usual sense. They get really senseless. And the senselessness is very addictive. We want to stay in that senselessness. And the thing about humans that we can get aroused at any time. So now for animals, it's not a big deal. It's just a type of life cycle. It comes and goes just like that. But for us, it is not like that. We have taken it so seriously that it doesn't come and go. It is a constant thing in our life. Think about it. Look at the great, huge marriages that we are conducting. Look at that. Go there. Have you seen a high quality, high class marriage? You see how much money do they waste for that single thing, that one day. And what does that one day get you? Today we ideally should not have this Dahej thing, but it is there. There are still families who do not let their girls go to study, but they collect money for their marriage, for their Dahej. And this is happening publicly. Now the marriage business, now the marriage things, they are even more popular and it's now growing and people think it is harmless. Look at Ambani's wedding. Just look at it. Just look at that. What kind of example is it setting in our society? The rich people, they are having this huge kinds of marriages. They are showing these glamorous faces. They are doing these things. And the poor people, they start to aspire that. That's the other side of this coin. And this increases exploitation only. I'm not being jealous of Ambani when I'm saying with that much money that Ambani spent for their wedding, with that much money, they could have ended world hunger. And that is not a false thing. And it's okay. It's not okay actually. We aspire to become someone who is a show off person. We want to become the show off kings. But we don't want to become somebody real, with real heart, with real courage, who can go, who can ask questions, and who can pursue truth. We are not brave enough to ask the real questions of the life. We are afraid. Finally, to conclude this video, Uttishtata, Jagrata, Prapya Varanibodha, Shurasya Dhara Nishita Duratyaya, Durgang Pathasya Kavayo Vadanti. Arise, awake. O man of wisdom, know. Pursue the greatest knowledge. It's a sharpened edge of a razor, hard to tread, difficult path it is. say, just declare. This is what truly India is. Keep asking questions and be brave enough to go for the answer.